Welcome to today's video. I actually filmed this last Sunday afternoon about 4:22 p.m. I will share with you that I am an exceptional organizer and systems type of person. For those of you that have followed me for the long haul, you already know that it's not exactly something that's natural in me. I didn't grow up being that way. I just found that in order for me to live an optimal life, having systems and routines will result in things functioning. And I don't like stress, and I just cannot handle being overwhelmed. So I've created my life to prevent that when it's coming from an internal place. I can't control externals, but I've created systems and routines to keep everything in check, to eliminate the thinking, the remembering, because like you, I am extremely busy. I have a lot on my plate, and I don't say that in a negative way. It's just, I don't want to be thinking, what do I need? What do I need? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? So I've created my life so that I can avoid that. What I share with you today, take little nuggets and see how they may apply to your current season. I am not in a season of diaper bags. I work from home, and maybe we'll talk about that a little bit more. So you'll probably pick up some things. Tailor whatever serves you. If there's nothing here, let it go. But you may find a little nugget that you can apply to your life to help you optimize your routine and systems so that you're one step ahead of the game. I have a lot of workshops that are about creating systems and being organized. One is plan next week, this week, organize tomorrow, today. And essentially, that's kind of what I'm walking you through. I highly encourage that workshop. When you go to the workshop tab, you can read a blurb about what each workshop offers and how it can apply to you and help you. And that's what I do in coaching, is I help people see and live their potential so that they can live a purposeful and abundant life how they see it. One of the ways to do that is to have systems and routines that help you to move that trajectory forward. So tomorrow, so it's Sunday afternoon, and let me share this. I get up very early. My wake up time, as you know, is 4 a.m., some days 3 a.m., depending on my workload and the schedule for that day. So tomorrow is a typical Monday, and I have clients that I need to coach. I have other workloads, but I also have a pickleball lesson that lasts an hour and a half, and it's about a 20-minute drive. And then I have another obligation with a couple of my daughters. They're doing a photo shoot with their kids, and I'm going to go and help out. So I have a full load tomorrow. I will also be on the road for a good portion of the day, pockets here and there. And I will be coming back home and then leaving again. But I plan, just in case something were to come up, that the cards aren't dealt that way. So that's another thing about me, is I try to think things through and say, what if something came up and I couldn't get home? Do I have everything I need? And I'm really good about that. And I rely on checklist, again, so I don't have to remember. So tomorrow will be a typical wake up at 4 a.m. And then I will do my first block of the day. I do work in blocks, and I have a workshop. It's a 4-part series where I walk you through creating blocks to help structure your day. Check that out. Highly recommend it. So after block 1, I do have a client to coach before leaving for my pickleball lesson. Then I come back and I coach, and then I leave again, and then I come back. So there's some in and out, but again, something external could happen to prevent that. So I am going armed and loaded with everything I need just in case. My mom was in the hospital last week. You get a call like that and you don't have everything you need. What are you going to do? So I plan for those little occurrences or emergencies. So what I do, one thing about me too, is because I get up so early, I fade out really early. I I can't think much after 5, 6 p.m. So I don't wait till the last minute to organize tomorrow and prepare and plan. I do it throughout the day. So today is Sunday. It's about 4:30. Throughout the day, I have been preparing for being on the road tomorrow for several hours, planning ahead. So I'm planning ahead. I don't typically do it all in one chunk, but you can. I do it all throughout the day. So what you see here is pretty much everything that I need for tomorrow, except for what I can't pack until last minute. But I have a master list that I print out every single Sunday because every Monday I have pickleball lessons. So I print this list out and it has a checklist. There are certain things I can't pack until right before we leave, but they're ready to go. As much as possible as it is for me to have something ready to go, I do that. So here is everything that will go on the road with me tomorrow. And I'm going to kind of walk you through what I'm taking with me and why. And again, take it and apply it to your season. So if you're in diaper bag season, how can I apply what Tracy is sharing to help me? For one thing, everyone needs a master list. I have a master list for everything. I even have a master list called an emergency, meaning if I did get that call that my mom was taken to the hospital, like what happened last week, I can pull and print my emergency list. I can grab everything that I need, water, my charging devices, everything I need, food, so that I'm armed and loaded. And what it does is it prevents stress and overwhelm, which is a beautiful place to be. Again, if it's in our control, get the job done. So I'm going to walk you through what I have here and why. One thing that always goes on the road with me is my laptop because I work on the road. And then this is a little desk that I take in the car. I actually use this desk every day, even throughout the house. I love the height of it, so I'll even leave it on the countertop. Keep my laptop plugged in, and then whatever I am doing, it's just the perfect height for me. And then if I have a client on face to face on Zoom, I will use this desk, and I have a couple different places that I will do my face-to-face clients from. I like to move around. I prefer not to have just one home office. That's just my preference. So that will go with me tomorrow. I also already checked the weather for tomorrow, and it's going to be, I think, about 64 degrees. So it's kind of chilly when we first start our pickleball lesson. So I usually have like a thin zip up type thing that I can throw or that I can take off, but I also have a thicker kind of jacket to put over top. So I always check the weather to make sure that I have everything that I need. I'll also share with you that I already have my clothes set out. They're in my walk-in closet. Everything that I need to get dressed is already ready to go. And then this is actually the bag. Anything that's linkable, I'll link. Like I'll link this. These are not new, but I'll kind of watch through this and see what there is that I can link. But this is the bag that I use for pickleball. Over here, I have the master list. That helps me to know that I have everything that I need in that bag. In this little pouch right here, I always have a hand cream. I cannot be without hand cream. I also always carry a lip balm. So I will link this one. This is great. It's by Summer Fridays, and it has a little bit of a tint. I'll also link the hand cream. And then I always have a lens cleansing wipe on me to clean my phone, just in case I want to take a picture or a little video. And then there should be a lens cloth in here somewhere. Yes, I feel it. a little lens cloth too, just to clean my phone. I always keep lens cloths on me. And then I have my pickleball paddle, which I will link. It's just from Amazon. I didn't spend a lot of money on it. And then when I go into pickleball lessons, they last 1.5 hours. So I take 2 water bottles with me. This is empty. And what I'll typically do is when I'm on the road, I will pour one of these into here, and then I have a second one. The other thing that I do is I take these little baggies and I attach, you can kind of see it's a teeny little Ziploc bag, and I attach my supplements. So this bottle right here is my 11 a.m. bottle. It's bottle number 8 for the day. I drink 16. So it's all marked to make sure that I get my water in. Now you will see disposable water bottles. That's not what I drink from when I'm at home. I actually drink out of these glass water bottles. I have enough stocked for a couple of days. So basically I will fill 2 to 3 days worth because I have so many of these. They're all numbered. That's what I typically drink my water bottles from. But I'll be honest, when I'm on the road, it's easier for me to take these throwaway ones. I'm okay with it. I just want to get that out there. It does not bother me, and I rarely resource them. So sometimes we have to do what makes life a little easy, and I will do that. I will do that for myself. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy thanking Tracy. And then I have a couple of different coolers that I resource. I have one a little bit bigger than this one, but I know that tomorrow everything that will go with me on the road for my food, which is already prepped, by the way, except for a few things I need to make the day of. I have a couple of foods on my meal plan that I prefer to cook the day of, but all the vegetables, most of it is prepped. And then I just use this tub that we keep in the basement. I love that it's open, and I stock whatever I need in there. So I have all of my water bottles plus some. That's the key. I shouldn't need all these water bottles because I'm coming back home. Tracy willing, right? Tracy willing. I don't know what God's plans are for tomorrow, but I am planning to come home. So all of the water bottles are numbered, and the times, yes, I'm organized in that way, but I never have a day that I don't drink the amount of water that I intend to drink because I have a system, I have a plan. Everything is about a system and a plan. Okay, I have everything that I can pack for tomorrow in here for food. So I even literally have a paper plate for one of my meals. I plan on packing a fresca. I love to have 1 or 2 frescas per day. I try to limit it to 1. So, and I like to pour it in a cup. I have a couple of sacks. One is for garbage and the other one is for like my dirty dishes. I have a spoon in here. I have a little unit to mix up a smoothie. Down in the bottom of this cup that I use to mix my smoothie is my protein powder and my PB2 to make that. Tomorrow morning, which we will come back, I will fill this cooler to take in the car with me to pickleball lessons. I also have my business bag or handbag ready to go. I have my sunglasses. I actually have a clipboard in here with the rules of pickleball. So I will read this on my way to pickleball because I am still trying to wrap my head around all of the rules. I believe I have them down, but it's just a little thing I will take with me each week and read through that. Also, I don't have any intention to coach my clients on the road. I have 3 clients tomorrow, one at 9 a.m. And then I leave about 10:20, 10:15, 10:20 for my lesson. So I have a client from 9 to 10. I have a client from 2 to 3, which I should be back, Tracy willing. I should be back home to coach that client. And then I also have a 6 p.m. client, and I should be home to coach that client. But what if something were to happen outside of me? I have my folders. Also, I can read the notes from our previous sessions while I'm on the road. So I utilize my time on the road because it's a work day. Monday is a work day for me. Well, pretty much every day is. But I utilize my time. So it's a lot of stuff, but if you're gone all day, let's say you go to the office and then from the office you're picking kids up and you need to run home real quick so they can change to get prepared for their practice for the evening, take everything just in case. But you have to have your master list to remind you of everything that you need. In the refrigerator, I have a drawer that is my drawer that I keep all my prepped food. So I have all of my food that I can prep ready to go down in this drawer. So I have some fruit cut up. My sweet potato is ready to go. I have an entire meal down there. I have this ready to go. All I need to do is scramble up a couple of egg whites in the morning, and I already have my tortilla wrap packed. But I have on that master list that I showed you exactly what meals I will be taking with me. So as I am putting the meal in the cooler, I check it off. And that's what prevents me from forgetting something. I'm sharing this because I work with people just like you, and I'm actually just like you. I could easily forget something. We have a lot on our mind. We have a lot of responsibilities. We're juggling a lot of balls. I don't want to sit here and think, do I have it? What do I need? Is it ready to go? That's the point of the master list. It really does eliminate that. And my clients that are overwhelmed, it's because they don't have a system or they don't have a plan. And I help fix that. So work with me. Work with me. I am done showing you all my prep work for the day before a day on the road. We will come back in the morning and I will show you me loading up everything, getting everything into the car, and kind of show you how that all works, the final details as I check off the rest of the checklist. But for now, I'm going to wash my face, wind down, and get ready for an early to bed because it's always early to morning. So I'll see you in the morning. I will be leaving the house in about 15 minutes, and I celebrate the win that I get to eat this yummy meal before leaving. I have 5 ounces of a salmon fillet. I will have a link in the description box below of where I get my auto ship for my salmon and cod fillets. And I'll have details in there to give you more, plus a video where I walk you through all of my auto ships. And then I have 1/4 cup of cut up mango on top. And then this is 5 ounces of sweet potato. It's 10 a.m. I'll be hitting the road in about 15 minutes. So happy to put this one down the hatch before a little pickleball action. I am also wrapping up some meal prepping. This here is meal number 5 of 6, 2/3 cup brown rice, measured dry, cooked up in the steamer. Asparagus, I have 8 spears and 4 ounces of a cod fillet. I will put that in a container for later today, but I will pack her for the road just in case. And actually, I think I will be on the road when I have this meal. I'm going to make myself a little protein shake to take on the road. And I've actually decided I'm doing things a little different this week. I'm actually going to drink this shake at the hour mark because my pickleball lessons are an hour and a half. I have about 4 ice cubes in here. I have almond milk, unsweetened, 10 ounces. I'm going to pour a little bit in. And then I'm adding 1 scoop of cookies and cream protein powder and 2 tablespoons of the peanut butter powder, PB2, I think it's called. I'll have everything linked. I had pre-measured this yesterday just because organized tomorrow, today. Plan next week, this week. But yeah, I think this is going to be good to take. I just get hungry during lessons. So we always have little water breaks. I'll just chug this down. And I'll pour it in something, maybe this, and take it on the road. Okay, on the road, off to pickleball. I made some modifications this morning because typically I will pack up just in case, but I know that we have to be back home after pickleball because my treadmill is scheduled to be delivered. Now, don't forget this is filmed on Monday. So by the time this video publishes on YouTube, treadmill should be there. It'd be nice if it's set up and ready to go. But I won't be the one doing that. So I'm at the mercy of other people's schedule and I need to respect that. And I do. But I am anxious considering it's been 2 weeks. But I changed a few things. I ended up leaving some of my food at home. I did bring the water bottles because they were already packed up, and I just brought a smaller cooler. So I was able to eat. It got a little crazy this morning. It's hard when I have a 9 a.m. client and then have to eat real quick and then get on the road. But not every Monday do I have that 9 a.m., but I did this morning. So the only thing I brought was the protein shake that I showed that I mixed up, and I will drink that during at the break. We have a couple water breaks, so at the 1 hour, because the lessons are an hour and a half, I will have that. And I am just working on the road as I do. Computer is here. I've already spoken to Haley, my business manager. I keep a list of what I'm going to do for work when I'm on the road, and that list is in front of me. So I'm knocking out a few things, and yeah, I'm going to try to finish that up and sign off.